The last time we saw Jeff Skinner, he was part of that Stanley Cup final contender with Edmonton just a few months ago. And believe it or not, those were his very first NHL playoff appearances. But since 2010, the 33-year-old has logged close to 1,100 NHL games, mostly with Carolina and Buffalo. Now he's likely to assume a top 6 forward role with San Jose, which would include being line mates with some up-and-coming talents.
It'll be fun. I think it's always fun to play with great players. I think, and that's what those guys are. And I think the fun thing to see sort of young guys anytime, but especially I think in today's game, the steps they take, I think sometimes can be bigger than expected. And I think that with the talent that they already have, I think the experience they've started to gain, I think is only going to help them. So yeah, I'm really excited to join the team. And I know there's been a few veterans that have sort of signed on, and there's been some, I know obviously Klingberg from Edmonton, but I think you see that pattern where there's a good mix of old and young guys. And also I think, like you mentioned, the old guys showing that excitement to play with those young guys is always a good sign. So yeah, really excited to get to know those guys and to get to play with them.
Skinner tallied 40 goals in 18-19 and has reached the 30 mark 6 different times in his career. Last season, he played 72 games in Alberta, and while 29 points and 16 goals may have been seen as a down year, the Sharks scouts realized his surroundings and skill set also mattered.
Yeah, I mean, the scouts still, said this, he still has the quickness in his game, the smarts and the competitiveness, and knows where to go to score, and was still hungry to score. It's not always easy to jump into a team that just went on a long run and went to the Stanley Cup Finals to find your kind of niche there, and sometimes you're in a situation where guys are used to playing with certain players and they like playing with certain players, so it's a hard sometimes hard to find your niche, and there's not a lot of power play time there that goes around either. So but they still saw a lot of things that they liked.
Longtime Sharks fans will remember Skinner, who of course won the Calder with Carolina during Logan Couture's rookie season. But perhaps the coolest thing we'll take away from Skinner's earlier years is this youth hockey photo with then teammate Tyler Toffoli. Yeah, kind of feels like already this move was just meant to be for the San Jose Sharks.